Black Forest cake. Originating in Germany's Black Forest region, this cake is one of the country's most famous desserts. It is traditionally made with layers of chocolate sponge cake, whipped cream, and cherries, often flavored with a cherry spirit known as kirsch. The contrast between rich chocolate, light cream, and slightly tart fruit creates a balanced flavor that has remained popular for generations. Although many people associate the name directly with the forest itself, the cake's identity is closely connected to the cherry products produced in the region. Over time, Black Forest cake spread far beyond Germany and became a staple in bakeries around the world, admired for both its appearance and its flavor. Victoria Sponge. The Victoria Sponge is one of the most recognizable cakes in the United Kingdom. It consists of 2 layers of soft sponge cake filled with fruit jam and whipped cream or buttercream. The cake is named after Queen Victoria, who reportedly enjoyed eating a slice during afternoon tea. Its simplicity is part of its charm, relying on a few basic ingredients rather than elaborate decorations. For many people in Britain, the Victoria Sponge represents traditional home baking and is often served at family gatherings, tea parties, and community events. Despite its straightforward recipe, achieving the perfect light texture remains a point of pride for many bakers. Opera cake. Opera cake comes from France and is celebrated for its elegant appearance and carefully layered structure. It is made with thin sheets of almond sponge soaked in coffee syrup and layered with coffee buttercream and chocolate ganache. The result is a dessert with distinct yet harmonious flavors. French pastry chefs develop the cake to deliver multiple tastes in every bite, creating a refined eating experience. Its name is often linked to the grandeur and sophistication of the Paris Opera, reflecting the cake's polished presentation. Today, opera cake remains a showcase of precision and craftsmanship in French pastry shops. Sachertorte. Sachertorte is one of Austria's most famous culinary creations and has a history dating back to the 19th century. The cake was created in Vienna by a young apprentice chef named Franz Sacher. It features a dense chocolate sponge layered with apricot jam and covered in a glossy chocolate glaze. The combination of fruit and chocolate gives it a distinctive flavor that sets it apart from other chocolate cakes. Traditionally, it is served with unsweetened whipped cream, which balances the richness of the dessert. Sachertorte has become a symbol of Austrian café culture and continues to attract visitors eager to taste the original version. Medovik. Medovik, often called Russian honey cake, is known for its delicate layers and deep honey flavor. The cake is made by stacking numerous thin honey-infused cake layers with a creamy filling, usually based on sour cream or condensed milk. As the cake rests, the layers absorb moisture from the filling and become soft and tender. This transformation is one of the reasons Medovik is so highly regarded. The dessert has roots in the imperial era of Russia and gradually became popular throughout Eastern Europe. Its combination of simple ingredients and complex texture has allowed it to remain a beloved classic for generations. Tiramisu cake. Italy's famous tiramisu has inspired many cake versions that preserve the flavors of the original dessert. Tiramisu cake usually combines coffee-soaked sponge layers with mascarpone cream and a dusting of cocoa powder. The flavors are rich yet balanced, with the coffee adding depth and the cream providing smoothness. The original tiramisu gained popularity in northern Italy during the 20th century and quickly became one of the country's most recognizable desserts. By adapting it into cake form, bakers created a version suitable for birthdays and celebrations while maintaining the essence that made tiramisu famous worldwide. Castella. Castella is a sponge cake strongly associated with Japan, though its origins can be traced to Portuguese traders who arrived in the country during the 16th century. Japanese bakers gradually adapted the recipe to suit local tastes, creating a cake with a moist texture, fine crumb, and gentle sweetness. The ingredients are simple, typically consisting of eggs, sugar, flour, and syrup. Unlike heavily frosted cakes, Castella focuses entirely on texture and flavor. It became particularly popular in Nagasaki, where foreign trade introduced many new culinary ideas. Today, it remains a respected example of how international influences can evolve into something uniquely local.